You're inspiring people you don't even know are watching by just showing up, being honest, and adding value. Good luck to you, my friends, on this quiz show. Let's get these brains going. Over to you, Samu. Thank you, Banenhle. Viewers at home, once again, we meet. Thank you for allowing us as Brains on the Go 2021 to be on your screens. Greetings. I am Mr. Mjali, your host. With me is Mrs. Kelly Sbiya, Mr. Joannis Masilela, Ms. Nomcebo Mgomezulu, Pumzile Dlamini, who are our generous judges, who always make sure that the students are awarded the points they deserve. I would like to extend my gratitude to Macmillan, who has always been the lifeline of Brains on the Go since it started in 2008. Not forgetting Ubombo Shuka, as well as Tegu Hotel, who are our hosts this year. Dear learners, before we proceed, I'd like to remind you the rules of the game. You are expected to speak aloud. Another thing, I'm not sure whether it's good news or bad news. After this episode, which is episode 5, after today's episode, we are going to see 2 students leaving. Those will be the students who have the least points. So up your game. Let's proceed. Episode 5, part 1, round 1. It's English questions. I am going to start with you, Tselani. You are going to use the following words and make idioms, okay? For an example, foot. To put your foot down, that is the idiom, okay? Yes. Basically, the words that you are going to use are words words that says the part of your bodies, like heart, head, okay. I'm sure you have idioms in your mind. Tselani, yours is head. Head.
Head.
Yes.
I think to have, when they say an idiom of head, I think is, they usually say to have a big head, as in like full of information.
Correct. Let me give it to you. Sanesiwe, ears. Ears.
Ears. To have big ears, like when you like eavesdropping.
I'm sorry, I won't give it to you. Ketoguhle, hands. Hands.
I must say, my hands are tied.
Correct. Slindile, arm. Arm.
They usually say it's costed an arm and a leg when something
Correct,
is
correct. Menzi, finger.
finger. They usually say licking a finger when like you had a very scrumptious meal. It was so mouth-watering that I was licking my fingers.
Correct. Sabelo, heart.
Heart. As in heart.
Yes.
I think of my heart was blessed with blood when you are terrified.
Your heart was?
Was almost blessed when you are terrified. And it started to beat faster.
I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. When you have a heart, they say to have a heart of gold, to be lion-hearted. Okay. Kwanda, liver.
liver, any clue?
Animal. Domestic animal.
Liver, they usually say you have
Domestic animal. Starts with a C.
I see.
Mm.
So I think this idiom has to do with the chicken.
Say the idiom.
The idiom is if someone has a chicken liver, then that person.
Let me give it to you.
Thank
Nonhle.
you.
Mouth.
When you have a big mouth, they say you have blabber mouth. You talk too much.
Incorrect. Correct. Sorry. Fingers. Fingers.
May I have a clue?
Showing. Jesus being crucified.
Fingers crossed.
Correct. Tandega. Nose.
It was expensive, so it goes through the nose.
Can you come again?
Your nose is as sharp as an. Your nose is as sharp as. Your nose is as sharp as. Your nose is as sharp as knife,
As.
like a knife. When your nose is too sharp.
Incorrect. Lips. Florence.
What?
Lips.
Lips watering. You like when your lips are lips. Cherry lips. Something if your lips are red.
No. To have your lips sealed. I am not going to say anything. Specifically, tooth.
Tooth for tooth.
Incorrect. To have a sweet tooth. To fight tooth and nail. Viewers at home, that is the end of episode 5, part 1, round 1. Now it's episode 5, part 1, round 2. Sanesi, where you're going to start us off. It's capital cities. It's general knowledge. I expect that you should know the capital cities of the following countries. Countries in Africa. Okay? Yours is Zimbabwe. Let me make an example. Capital city of Eswatini is Mpabane. And then the capital city of Zimbabwe is?
Can I have a clue?
First letter is H. Last letter is E.
Harare.
Correct. Ketogutle? Zambia. First letter is L.
First letter is L.
Yes. Last letter is A.
I think it's L A. L A.
Ketoguhle, unfortunately, it's time up. It's Lusaka. Kenya, first letter is N, last letter is I.
What's the first letter?
N. LMN.
The last letter?
I.
What's the country?
Kenya. Slindile, time up.
Namibia.
Sorry?
Namibia.
Namibia is a country, my girl. And Menzi, Namibia is the country you're supposed to give me its capital city. It starts with W,
Start with W.
ends with K.
It ends with O.
K.
K.
Yes.
Wakelok.
Cornflakes. No, no, my dear. It's Windhoek. Windhoek. Egypt starts with SC, ends with O. You know the answer.
Egypt.
Yes, the country is Egypt.
Starts with a C. Ends with O.
Sabelo, it's time up. No wonder. The answer is Cairo. Cairo. No wonder. Yours is South Africa.
South Africa.
Starts with a P, ends with A.
It's Pretoria.
Correct. Malawi Nonhla. Starts with L, ends with E.
Start with
L, ends with E. It's time. And stop giving up before I even tell you it's time. Mahlubandile, the answer is Lilongwe. Mahlubandile, yours is Ghana. Starts with A, ends with A.
Ghana.
Yes.
Accra.
Correct. Tandega? Mozambique.
Mozambique.
Starts with M, ends with O.
Mozambique. It starts with M.
M, ends with O.
Mozambique. It starts with Mozambique. M ends with O.
Unfortunately, it's time up. Florence, the answer is Maputo. I expected you to know that because it is closer to your side. Didn't know it was Maputo. It just didn't come to your mind. Sorry. Angola
Angola.
starts with L, ends with A.
Lusaka.
No, it's Luanda. Nigeria, Sbusisekile. Nigeria starts with L, ends with S, sorry.
Start with what?
L,
L.
yes, ends with an S.
Nigeria. Lagos.
Correct. Celani? Yours is Ethiopia. Starts with A, it has 2 words. It's the first word starts with an A and ends with an S. And the other word starts with an A and ends with an A. I've been too generous.
Ethiopia.
Yes.
Yes, please repeat for me the letters.
A, S, A, A. It's time. It's Addis Ababa. Sorry. Viewers at home, that marks the end of our part 1 in episode 5. When we come back, we are going to do part 2 of our episode 5. Thank you, viewers at home. We're just from a short break after our part 1 in episode 5. Now it's part 2 in episode 5. Remember, dear learners, I said after this episode we are going to eliminate 2 students who have the least points. Okay, please up your games. Now it's general knowledge in part 2, round 1. Who is starting us off?
I am.
Are you fine?
Obviously, I'm fine.
Okay. Explain how, when, how, why we wear the following clothing items. You can say either how, when, how, why we wear the following clothing items. For an example, a face shield, something that we got to learn about a year ago, right? It is a protective clothing. They used to use it before we knew it, but nowadays we use it to protect ourselves, our eyes and face from getting infected by COVID-19, right? It is a protective clothing. Ketoguhle, yours is vest.
We usually wear a vest when it isn't a vest, as in we usually wear it when it's hot. Maybe when you're going to a gym or something.
Correct. Slindile, a bib, B-I-B.
It is usually worn by young ones when they're eating.
Correct. Menzi, apron.
An apron. It is usually worn by chefs when cooking. Not really chefs, not only chefs, I must say, but when cooking rather.
Correct. Sabelo, gumboots. Gumboots.
It's usually when for food protection, maybe when you are on construction site.
Correct. Helmet, Nogwanda.
A helmet is usually worn by heavy duty workers like miners, maybe constructors, and when they are protecting their heads from harm.
Correct. Blazer, Nonhle, and I'm glad you are wearing one.
We usually wear blazers when it is hot, or if you want to, when it is cold, or if you want to look formal.
Correct. Mashubandil, yours is gloves.
Gloves, surgeons wear gloves when treating people.
Correct. Tandega, leggings.
When it's a cold weather like today, it's cold, so you wear leggings to be warm. Or when it is hot, leggings.
Yes,
Leggings. When going to a gym,
correct. What we wear when it's cold is kush cases. What you usually put on during hot days in school. Goggles, Florence.
It is worn by, sometimes it is worn by welders when.
Correct. Earplugs, Busisegile.
Yeah.
Earplugs.
When someone is bleeding.
Earplugs. Ear. Plugs, Plugs.
Clue.
Something that is put on your ears, over your ears.
When you don't want to hear anything.
Correct. Kelani, shin guards. Shin guards. Shin. SHIN.
Shin guards.
Yes.
And a clue? Shin guards.
But I'll be giving you the answer. It's a protective clothing.
Shin guards.
Yes, yes.
I think we usually wear it when we are going to work when you are going to work with maybe fetching firewood.
No. Please hold your microphone properly. Sanesiwa, please give Tselani the microphone. Tselani, do you play soccer?
No.
You don't?
Yes.
Do you watch soccer?
No, I don't.
Shin guards are worn by soccer players mostly, or even when they go to play rugby. They are worn over their legs to protect their legs.
Oh.
Have you seen people wearing shin guards?
Yes, I do remember.
Thank you. Sanel Siwe? Petticoat. Petticoat. Grandmothers?
Petty.
Spelling P-E-P-E-T-T. I-C-O-A-T. Petticoat.
It is worn by who?
I said clue, grandmothers. I didn't tell you who were petticoats. The question is, why do you wear it?
To keep yourself warm.
Incorrect. It is a light undergarment, usually worn by older women when they are wearing something which is a see-through. Lipitikoti. Do you know it? Lipitikoti.
Yes.
You do. Okay. Ketokuhle, are you expecting a question? Okay. Viewers at home, we are now going for round 2 in part 2 of episode 5. Slindile, you will be starting us off. Again, it's general knowledge. Explain what the following are, or who is this? My example is the bride. The bride is a person who is getting married, okay? Slindile, yours is the best man.
The best man. It is.
Please speak up, dear learners.
It is the groom's. What? First or special?
Yes, ma'am.
It is.
I'm sorry, it's time. It is the groom's right-hand man. But I can give it to you when you said it is the first person. You say that? Okay, let me give it to you. Maid of honor?
It is the bride's first handmaid. Normally a best friend, I should say.
Correct. Page boy, Sabelo. Page boy. Spelling P-A-G-E for page in books.
Page boy. I think it is the person maybe who reads something in an event.
Incorrect. It is a young male attendant at a wedding. No wonder? Straw mace. Straw mace.
Can I have the spelling?
Straw for drinking. M-A-C-E. Mace. Straw mace.
Maybe if you could give me the occasion as a clue.
But I guess you have seen that we are talking about a wedding. You didn't realize.
I did, but maybe it has changed.
Right?
Strawmans, I think it is the maybe it can be a young lady who is always at a wedding. This young lady maybe
I'm sorry, no wonder. It's time. It's time. In Siswati we say stolomis. It's the entourage for the bride, the ladies who accompanies the bride. Ring bearer.
Ring bearer.
Ring as in ring.
Bearer. I think are the people who give the wedding sound, or the timekeepers.
Ring bearer. Spelling is B for bearer. B-E-A-R-E-R.
Oh, it's usually a child who normally gives the bride the ring.
Correct. Flower girl Mahlubandile.
That is the young girl carrying the flowers and spreading them all over the aisle.
Correct. Tandega. Ashes.
The people who welcome the girls to a wedding.
Correct. Florence. Master of ceremonies. Clue MC.
Master of ceremonies. I think this are special or important people. What's master of ceremonies?
Clue MC.
MC is in the person who master of ceremonies. I think it is the important people that are invited into.
Incorrect, Michael. It is the director. It is the program director, MC. Even in church, we do have an MC. Officiant. Officiant. OFFCIANT.
Officiant.
Yes.
I think it's the couple who
officiant. I think it's the couple when they've exchanged the vows.
Incorrect. It is the priest who sees the proceedings of or who officiates the wedding. Okay. Guest, Celani.
I think are the people invited to a wedding, or maybe you can say people who are in a hotel.
Correct. Sane, yours is gate crasher. Gate crasher.
Can I have a clue?
People. Guest.
Yes.
Hmm.
Can you say the word again?
Gate, spelling. CRUSHER.
Gate crasher. Guests.
People. Guest, people. That's your clue.
The people who usually don't get space. Wait. Gate crasher. The people who come early.
I'm sorry, your answer is incorrect. It is the uninvited guest. Ketoguhle, groomsmen.
I think it's the people, the guys, the bachelors who are all the groomsmen.
I say that.
I think the guys who are always supporting the groom, or maybe, let me say, they be with the groom most of the time when he needs help before the wedding or something.
Before
like
the wedding. But we are already talking about the wedding. I'm not going to give it to you. Ketoguhle, it is the groom's party. I'm sorry, okay? Viewers at home, that marks the end of episode 5, part 2. Before we proceed, I'd like to thank Macmillan for standing with Brains on the Go since 2008, as well as Ubombo Sugar Limited and Stay Hotel for making sure the 2021 show commences. Viewers at home, the churches believe that a student by the name of Ketoguhle Sibonza deserves a point. After saying the groomsman is Ketoguhle, your answer was?
I said it's the people who accompany the groom, or maybe the bachelors who are always with the groom.
Please speak up and finish your answer.
I said it's the people or the guys who are always accompanying the groom, or the bachelors who are always with the groom.
Okay. I'll give it to you. Viewers at home, let us proceed. Dear students, please relax and remember what Tandega said before. She said it's a game. You came here to have fun, regardless of the outcome, but you have made it to Brains on the Go. So relax and be happy. Okay? Okay, Spususegile. Thank you. Viewers at home, it's episode 5, part 3, round 1. It's general knowledge. My dear friends, you are going to say whether the statement is true or false. Okay. Who is starting us off? Menzi. Young children are self-centered.
I beg your pardon.
Young children are self-centered.
I'd say it's true.
Correct. Sabelo? The rock paintings for the Korean in Swaziland. There are rock paintings for the Korean in Swaziland.
True.
Correct. Gwanda? The Khoi Khoi were the first people to keep livestock. in Southern Africa?
The Khoikhoi are the first people to keep livestock in Southern Africa.
Correct. That's what I said.
True.
Correct. Menhle? Initiation is the same as circumcision.
What?
Initiation is the same as circumcision.
Can you give me a clue of initiation?
Teachings?
What?
Teachings.
Then circumcision.
Circumcision.
False.
Correct. Mahlubandile, the first Europeans to come to Africa were the Portuguese.
False.
Incorrect. It's true. The Bantu live in Central Africa.
True.
Incorrect. It's false. Apartheid is the same as racial discrimination. Florence.
Racial discrimination.
Yes.
Can you give me a clue of racial discrimination?
Who was?
True.
Correct. Sibusisekile, the man who gave birth to 2 children was born as a woman.
Can you repeat it?
The man who gave birth to 2 children was born as a woman.
False.
Incorrect. It's true. Delani, the word children learn to pronounce is ba.
The what?
The first word children learn to pronounce is ba.
Bab as in like,
B-A.
is okay. B-A. True.
Incorrect. It's ma. Mama. When a ship approaches its harbor, you do not see its top part. Sanesiwe. When a ship approaches its harbor, you do not see its top part.
True.
Unfortunately, your answer is incorrect. Ketoguhle. The Mamba people celebrate their own Ingwala and Umhlanga ceremonies.
True.
Correct. The Maasai people live in Cameroon. The Maasai people live in Cameroon.
False.
Correct. They actually live in Kenya. Sabelo, how are you feeling?
Not so good so far.
I hope you'll get better. It's science questions, which is the last part in episode 5. You are going to tell me which class in the kingdom do the following animals fall under. For an example, an eagle. Do you know what an eagle is? It falls under birds. Okay? Okay. If we had time, I was going to tell you a story about an eagle. It is my favorite animal. Yours, Sabelo, is elephant.
Mammals.
Correct. Nogwanda, please remember to speak up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It goes to everyone. Yours is whale.
Mammals.
Correct. Moth, M-O-T-H.
A reptile.
Please come again.
A reptile. Fish.
Incorrect. It's like a butterfly. It's an insect. Crab. Mahlubandile.
Fish.
Incorrect. Crustaceans. Penguin. Tandega.
Birds.
Correct. Tick. Florence.
A tick.
Yes.
Arachnids.
Correct. Millipede. Sibusisekile.
Millipede.
Yes.
Crustacean.
Incorrect. Mirapods. Telani? Bat. B-A-T.
Mammal.
Correct. Sanesiwe, an owl or owl? O-W-L.
Birds.
Correct. Ketoguhle, hippo. Hippo. Hippopotamus.
Amite. Mammal.
Correct. Slindile, a human being.
It's a mammal.
Correct. Menzi, a bluehead.
A bluehead.
Yes.
Can I have a clue what the bluehead is?
They're found in trees.
I'd say it's an insect.
Incorrect, it's a reptile. Infulo. Viewers at home, that marks the end of episode 5. When we come back, we shall see who is going to leave us. Welcome back, viewers at home. Now it's the elimination round where we're going to see 2 students leaving the show this week. Dear learners, remember, never give up. Today is hard, tomorrow will be, but the day after tomorrow will be sunshine. So to those who are going to leave the show, please don't feel bad. As you go out there, remember your sunshine is coming, okay? Unfortunately, Sibusisekile Makakula, as well as Sanesiwe Mazia, you are leaving the show. I am sorry, but you are not going to go home empty-handed. Macmillan has some goodies for you. From me to you, viewers, it's a goodbye. With me are 2 beautiful ladies who got to leave us during the elimination round. Ladies, hello.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm good too.
You actually both don't look fine. Please just give me a smile, just a bit, just to brighten up a bit. Sanel Siwe, how did you find the elimination round?
It wasn't so easy, but I had to accept. Ngabe sengachubeka ngiba right ngoba noma ngabe ngikhalile bekutosedana. Ngabe sengabona ukuthi futhi yena igame ubone mase ngihlehla phansi futhi. Yabo. Nalokuthi labanye balingani bami bachubekela embili kwaba info lenhle ngabona ukuthi kude imvula ngathi ngikhalele la because kutobe sesekubangaza ukuthi ngidlela labanye umona.
All right. So there was a question that was asked. It was something to do with the lever in the English part. What came to your mind when they asked that question?
Nothing came across to my mind. I was blank. I don't want to lie. It was a bit tricky, difficult. Even now, I don't believe that was an easy, but after all, it was a game.
So Sanel Siwe, sorry, how did you feel about not getting an answer right on the first round?
I felt like I was very useless. But again, I knew that it wasn't something to be said about because you cannot get everything right. So I accepted as well.
Okay, so between the two of you, who would like to answer the question of why most of you seemed confused when they asked the general knowledge questions, which were about capital cities from different countries? Because you guys seemed really confused. So who would like to tell me what was actually going on?
Sibusiseki. Why me? Okay, that part was a bit tricky because all of us were like, besingatinaki le team yabona. Mave. But after all, bekumele siphendvule. Bekulikhuni. But nje ngalokuthi it was a game. Sizamile la sizame khona. But lengufundzile ukuthi ngiyalofuna utinake team for the basic because it was a general studies yabona. Lo bekumele sinayo besimele ngabe sonke siyakwati but asikakhoni ukunaka kangako.
No, I see. So please tell me, Sanelsi, you seemed relaxed after they told you you were leaving the quiz show. Tell me why.
First of all, I'm happy that I'm going back to school. You know, since the schools have reopened, I'm gonna get a chance to attend classes. And besides, elimination is bound to happen. If it wasn't me, who else was supposed to be eliminated? I know it was my time. And I know that after some time, it will be somebody else's turn. It is not only me. As you see, my friend here has also been eliminated. So it's a normal thing.
So tell me, Busisegile, what advice would you give to the rest of your friends who are remaining behind?
Continue to study if you are studying. Be brave, ube right, calm your nerves. Just be okay. It's a game after all. There is a lose, there is a winner. So just be okay.
Would you like to tell them something, Sanel Siwe? Any advice, motivation?
Kwekucala nje ngicela ukuthi njengoba bebasolo basikhuta lana ngicela ukuthi babokhuluma kakhulu nalokunye ukuthi bangadadadeli le answer ungaveli nje ukhuluma imvula lo ibona kona ukuthi ayihlangana le mvula babota yona ube focused uyifunga keva ubude ngoba thina bese sijaka lokuphendvula sesisabanile ukuthi kutoswe ekhalele licutsi kubhlungu mase khala lelicutsi lana bese sithine sesishangile livala ukuthi sidosuke sikhalele ngilelicutsi kani lesikhathi sisuke sisekhonyana.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Njengoba ashito ke Mrs. Mchali ukuthi you guys are not going empty-handed. Macmillan has a gift for you. Hopefully ndoti jabulela tipho tenu nihambe nani senijabulile, right? Well, let me just hand over to you your gift. I really hope you're going to love them. Well, this is for you. And this is for you.
Thank you so much.
Well, it was an honor knowing you ladies. I hope you'll go on, give the same energy and give the same smile and be happy. Thank you so much. As a viewer at home, I hope you heard what Sanel Siwe from Galanga High School said. Well, till then, good night and goodbye. Till next time.
Thank you.